guys, welcome to the another episode of Kapil Medex. Hope you all are doing fine. In this video, we're gonna talk about the Grok 2. Today we have with us Dr. Krishna. So what I'm gonna do in this video, I'm gonna ask Dr. Krishna some questions in the format of Grok 2 queries, where he gonna answer all the questions. So let's start one by one asking him. And please forgive me if somewhere I am wrong, because I am not a professional in taking interviews. So let's start with my first question. So welcome Dr. Krishna in my small YouTube channel. So Dr. Krishna, how do you feel after completing your 6-year graduation with approximately 1 million views on your YouTube channel and having a great experience in teaching hundreds of students?
Yeah, so basically I feel really good, but these 6 years were really very difficult for me because I had to go through really a lot of problems and all. But whatever it is, I only believe in one thing, that you have to push yourself. No matter how big the problem is, you just have to force yourself, push yourself, and that's what makes you a better person.
Okay, let me ask you second question. So, does Corona make your life easy or difficult in manner of studies and all those things?
Actually, I know Corona is really bad for many of them, because many of them really died and they're really suffering. But for me personally, for regarding my studies, it was really very helpful as we got a lockdown holidays. I utilized this time very well to develop my basics or clinical skills, and even for preparing Grok 2 exam.
Okay, so you have lot of time for preparing Grok 2
Yeah.
as compared to the
Yes.
previous years, because you are at home. Right?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you the third question. And I know, it's good to have maximum marks in exam, in any exam.
Yeah.
So, but for Grok 2, if someone just need to pass the exam or just need to just get away from the red line or red zone, so what are the key points that at least he or she need to do?
So if you just want to pass the exam without getting a good score or get out of the red zone, what you need to do is you just need 2 months of preparation. 2 months of preparation every Saturday and Sunday, that is enough. And you just have to prepare the question papers from 2010 till date perfectly. And that is enough for the passing mark, not for the good mark.
Okay, let me ask you in another question in great detail. Okay, for average student, how much time prepare for Grok 2? Like exactly how much time? You said 2 months. Are you sure about the 2 months for average student?
No, if you just want to pass the exam, 2 months is enough. But if you want to gain more marks, then you at least need 4 months.
Like more marks, like more than 80%.
More than 80%. If you need more than 80%, then at least you have to give yourself 4 months.
4 months with basic understanding of subjects.
Yes, basics. I mean, you have to know the basics and complete description of all the options. Before every question, we generally have 4 to 5 options, right? So you have to know in detail about each and every option.
So
What 4 months is enough to know about all the options and all.
what we have in Grok 1, sometimes what happen, all the 4 options are there, but some of the 2 options are there where there is no explanation, no meaning with the question. But
Yeah, what I suggest is, in this Grok, when you don't find any explanation of anything, or if you find any word that is not even present in the internet, that will be present in the Ukrainian literature. I mean, the English translated Ukrainian literature. How do you find it is, you just type the word in the Google, and at the end type TDMU. TDMU.
Okay.
So the lecture regarding that topic will be open. So if you study that, it will be really helpful, and you can find almost all the explanations there.
Okay, that's great. Do you see any specific changes in the pattern of exam as compared to previous?
Yes. Before my batch, the question papers was very easy because they repeated almost 80%, 70 to 80% of the questions as it is. But from my batch, what happened is the standard of the paper is getting tougher and tougher. And especially this year when I wrote the Grok, out of 130 questions, around 58 questions were completely new. And in that 58 questions, some of the questions were without any logic. So the Grok Center also told us that they are setting the paper, you know, really tough to bring out good doctors and all. But you know, you have to know the basics and all, which will really help you to solve that unsolved questions.
What happened this time? Like I see the comments of the students and students saying like this time is paper so tough for social medicine and hygiene.
Yeah, the first thing what happened is
Mhm.
they reduced the number of questions,
Mhm.
130 questions.
Previous how many?
Previously it was 200 questions.
200. It
Yeah.
comes to 130.
It came to 130.
And my time it came to 150 for the Krogman as well.
Yeah,
So-
for you the pattern is changed.
Okay.
So for us it was 130.
Mhm.
In that 130 questions, 58 questions were absolutely new questions.
Mhm.
In that they asked hygiene and social medicine together around 13 to 14 questions.
Mhm.
In that 13 to 14 questions, 10 are completely new.
Mhm.
10 to 11 are completely new.
Okay.
So that made the paper really very difficult this year.
Okay.
And they also asked the questions which are still under research,
Mhm.
which are not completely approved.
At the end, most of the students are passed.
Yeah, at the end most of the students passed. It's a good news.
Okay. So for practicing previous year questions, what app or website you will suggest? Like everyone.
What I
need
tell to
practice?
everyone is eNeutron is the best website.
Mhm.
Okay, because in eNeutron you can even check yourself.
Mhm.
By doing the paper in the form of an exam,
Mhm.
you can check yourself.
But I want to say one thing here, like eNeutron is for like if you are using desktop mode, but I have personally experienced with one app in the app store.
K-test.
No, there is one app released by VN Krasna University, My Successful Group. I personally used for the Grok one, and it is this is also for the Grok 2. I already posted in my Facebook profile also. So it's very good, and you can check previous questions and timing, fast timing, slow timing, everything is there. Every important means options are there. Okay, next question. What is exactly the best way to go through the base and the previous year questions? Like exact way of going through.
The proper way, the perfect way as a doctor you have to go is
Mhm.
you have to start from the clinical subjects,
Mhm.
internal medicine the first.
Internal medicine.
Internal medicine the first,
Okay.
because if you are perfect with internal medicine, the same concepts will be even in surgery.
Mhm.
The same concepts will be repeated in pediatrics also.
Mhm.
So how you have to go is start internal medicine base.
Mhm.
2014 base is the updated base for my year.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have to study about each and every option. For example, if there is option A, acute cholecystitis, you have to know etiology, pathogenesis and all.
Mhm.
Clinical diagnosis, gold standard and treatment.
Obviously about cholecystitis, it will be repeated in pediatrics and everywhere.
Yes, everywhere it will be repeated. Appendicitis, it will be repeated in surgery. Cholecystitis will be repeated in surgery again.
Surgery, yeah.
Yeah. So what I suggest is, I know it is very difficult to study each topic in detail during the croak. The website which I will suggest is MedBullets.
Med bullets.
Yeah, in MedBullets you will have short and sweet information.
Line format.
Yeah, in the line format, very short and gunshot information. It is really very helpful.
Yeah, I see that website is very good. Yeah. Some options are subscription based. Most of them. Is free.
Yeah, but you can. It is actually free. I mean, free for 3 months
Free
through
for
one
3
YouTube account. So after 3 months.
YouTube account or what?
Sorry,
Any
one
Google
Facebook account. Facebook account. You have to log in through Facebook.
Facebook or Gmail
or Gmail also.
It's
you,
3 months free, right?
yeah, it is 3 months
And
free.
it's pretty good. Means you are meaning you want to say like go through first base, and once you complete the base, then
Once you
start
complete the base,
practicing.
then start practicing the questions. Practicing in the sense you have to do each question paper as if you are doing an exam.
Mhm. Starting from 2008 or starting from
10,
2009?
2010. Why I am telling 2010? Because
Okay.
till before 2010, till 2009, from 5 to 9,
Mhm.
most of the answers of these questions were wrong.
Before 2009.
Yeah,
huh?
from 2005 to 9,
Mhm.
the questions, the answers which were given for these questions are wrong.
And if they are wrong, we put wrong, they will not recognize it.
Yeah,
right?
so from 2010 it is an updated version.
Okay.
Updated version of the questions.
Questions. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, next question. During one day before the exam and during the exam, so what should always remember in mind? So it's personally happened with me, but what should we remember so no any kind of mistake will happen there?
See, one day before the exam, I'm telling you, don't study any new concepts. Whatever you have studied, that is enough, believe me. Okay? For safe side, what you need to do is practice the base question papers. On the other side, the concept of all these base and question, you just need to revise that. Okay? And the last year paper, I mean, my batch 2019 paper. So I revised 2019 paper on the last day because around 10 to 11 questions will be repeated every year from the previous years.
Okay.
So it is better to look at the last year paper on the last day of the exam.
Last day of the exam, last year paper.
Yeah, the last year.
Just it's the final
touch.
Final touch and final like put in mind like I am prepared or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the exam, what I tell you to do is just go through the paper. When you go through the paper, overall you will understand whether the paper is difficult or easy. I mean, if they are repeated, it will be easy. If they are not repeated, it will be difficult.
In starting of the paper,
go through all the pages. So something, you can frame up in your mind that paper is difficult. If paper is difficult, first finish up all the easy questions and later on sit and think on the difficult ones.
What happened with me in the Krog 1 start, they gave us timing at 1 p.m. approximately and exam start at 5 p.m. So does it happen in Krog 2 as well?
No, in Krog 2 it didn't happen like that. I don't know, but it depends upon the hall, different halls,
It's depend.
Yeah, my hall, they have sent us on time.
What do you suggest about food, like what kind of food anyone need to eat before exam or before exam?
Salads. Yeah, don't eat heavy junk food.
Like proteins and eggs or no?
Nothing else is needed. Just have salad, have some juice, that's it. Don't eat any food that makes you nauseatic or sluggish the next day.
And students eat a lot of chocolates, biscuits, and what is that?
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends. But I suggest you to eat salad so that it would be really fresh. I mean, there is no need of what to eat actually. It is your wish, but don't drink alcohol. This I can tell you.
Oh, alcohol, yeah.
To remove the stress and all.
Okay, as I know you have great experience in teaching students, so would you like to give your top brilliant student names here, like someone you remember?
The first I started teaching in 4th year, and at that time a student called Riya Singh, she was the top. She got around 89%. So she was the best student, and after that another best student was Yatanjit Kaur. Even she started a YouTube channel. And of course there are many other students this year, like one student name is Samuel. Yeah, he is also one of the best student.
Okay. Last question to you is, do you have any bad experience with any exam or related to it, so we should not repeat, and you have any bad experience with anything?
The bad experience was in my state we had an exam called MSET. Yeah, like you have AIPMT, we had MSET. So I've written MSET 2 times. I didn't pass. And after that I have written 5 other exams. 5 other exams like JIPMER, AMC and etc. Many other like Krishna Institute of Medical Science, CMC Vellore. My rank was completely, my marks were minus 20, minus 30. Minus, yeah, really.
Yeah.
So
no one believed
me that I will study medicine. So they just sent me here to get a degree.
Okay.
But things changed when I came here. So one thing I want to tell you is never give up.
Never.
See, even your own parents lose trust on you when you fail many number of times. But even then, if you believe in yourself, definitely you will be successful. When I started my YouTube channel, my parents and my friends, everyone, I mean my friends in India back home and my parents, they told, you wasted time here and you went there. Now don't waste time there. So till I got 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers, I haven't told that I had a YouTube channel. And once I got those subscribers, and they didn't talk to me again regarding this YouTube. They told, do what you like.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself. That's it.
So at the end you just not regret after coming here and
Yes.
here all the journey of 6 years, you never
Yeah,
regret
I don't regret. Whatever bad happened to me, whatever problems I faced, everything has a meaning now. So I don't regret to anything. I'm really happy.
So thank you, Dr. Krishna. I had
Thank
a
you.
great time to
Thank you so
talk
much.
to you and having interview with you. Thank you so much.